Alright, well, I said I would not be chasing today, and I was wrong. I was heading towards Abilene, Texas for tomorrow's chase. And the severe weather threat over the DFW metro area has been increasing, and a storm has actually formed over Dallas. We're getting on that right now. We're on Interstate 20 heading eastbound. Did not have time to get anything set up or any stream stuff, you know, perfect yet, but we are doing this live stream right now. I'm gonna have to fix the thumbnail. I know it's still the Missouri chase, but we're gonna fix that when we stop. It takes 2 seconds to do. Sorry about that. Didn't have time to get any of the other stuff done, mostly the field of view. I wanted to get rid of the fisheye effect, but I did not have time to get the main setup. If we do have some time later in the chase, I'll switch it over, but for now, we're just gonna go with what we got. So, we have a severe warrant supercell on the south side of Dallas right now. We're looking at the back side of it. It is east of us. We are on Interstate 20 right now. All of the storms today are going to be pretty high base, but look at that tower just exploding. Big Cape today. Big Cape weak, low level shear. Shear everywhere else is good, but in the low levels it's a little bit lacking. So I'm thinking mostly a hailer threat today, maybe a tornado or two from a storm interaction or something like that. My original target was way out west, closer to Abilene, but this storm fired, so I decided just to get on it. Gonna get around this semi here, but we're boxed in for a second. Developing Supercell, our storm has already split, so it's taking a hard right turn now. They're going to start heading southeast. Okay, we can get around now. Yeah, this is a tough area to chase because traffic is intense. That tower is exploding right now. Try and stay ahead of the rain because that's where the traffic is going to be. I mean, it's Dallas, there's always traffic, but hopefully the storm moves out of the metro before it gets too rough. Mostly a big hail threat today. again, sorry about the thumbnail. We'll get that fixed up in a second once we get some more time. I really thought I was going to be off today, but looking at like 5,000 Cape, I couldn't say no. Yeah, Frank, this is a developing supercell on the southeast side of Dallas right now. Thank you for the sub, Frank. I really do appreciate it. You know, we're pretty new here. We're trying to, you know, stream a lot more, post more videos on YouTube. I got a couple tornado videos that I'm working on. Haven't really had time though because of how crazy this season's been. You know, it's going pretty well. Woke up a little bit late, was nervous I wasn't going to make it here in time, but here we are. Okay, we're probably going to get off pretty soon, only a couple miles, and that's when we'll fix the thumbnail and all that good stuff. I don't usually chase Dallas too much, so it's a bit of a, I guess, rare experience as a travel stop up here. But then tomorrow we're back out into West Texas, it looks like. Alright. Pretty hazy out today. Looks like we're getting some almost dust inflow, I don't know. It is really, really hazy, so. Chasing this thing's gonna be tough just due to traffic in the metro, so hoping it quickly moves out. This exit up here. Need to clean off the car windows a little bit. So, do that up here too. Okay, we're okay. Whoa. Yeah, we gotta turn right, so we'll get over a lane. Yeah, I saw that they issued one for Virginia, but I haven't really looked into the setup too much. I was so focused on getting out here. Thank you, Luca. I appreciate it. We will do our best out here. There we go. We're starting to get some scud on the base now. mostly outflow dominant. Or I guess not tornadic for the moment. Oh shoot, I missed that turn. I'm hoping Quick Trip has one of those clean squeegee things, because I really need to clean off my windows. But I ended the stream yesterday and I was driving south to Jonesboro and I had a funnel cloud like 2 miles in front of me, just out of nowhere on the back side of a developing updraft. I wasn't sure what I was looking at first, and I mean it was long-lived there, probably 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and checked radar after the fact and it confirmed it. Funnel cloud. I accidentally reported it as a tornado, but I wasn't sure if it made ground contact. I should have reported it as a funnel, but I pressed the wrong button. We'll come up where? Is this one open? Perfect. Alright, we're gonna fill up with gas real quick too, just to top off. I'm still at 3/4 of a tank, but just to be safe. I'll be right back. Pull up and get this thumbnail fixed real quick. Two seconds to do that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a chase, so I didn't make one this morning. We're gonna do something different. I swear I downloaded radar scope on this thing. Yeah, we did. Uploading it. Storm is still developing, getting some hail reports. It is outflow dominant at the moment. I just drive a Subaru Outback around, that's my chase vehicle. I used to drive a Chevy Cruze. I don't have anything too fancy and I kind of like to lay low a little bit, so. I've always been interested in it. I used to be afraid of storms as a kid actually, but a couple tornadoes near where I grew up in St. Louis in like 2010, 2011 really got me interested. But I used to be pretty afraid of them, of storms in general, but over time it just kind of, I don't know, it just really started to interest me, so I kind of just picked it up, and then, you know, just got into it by chance with the quarantine year, and, you know, got lucky on my first chase and kind of just been doing it ever since. Okay. Well, I don't really want to take the interstate. It's basically over Hutchins, so I think we're going to head east a little bit and then south. We're basically on the edge of the flanking line convection, which is, or the outflow boundary of the storm, when it just spits out some more stable air to the south. But if the storm will re-ingest this, tornado potential would go up. I don't think tornado potential is super high today. I think this is mostly going to be a hail chase. We may have one or two weak little tornadoes, but I'm not expecting anything super significant. But slow moving storms would be pretty solid to chase. Somebody forgot their entire bumper up here. Yeah, so we're heading towards Hutchins, Texas right now. There have been numerous hail reports in Dallas. I'm seeing $half size, 1.75 inch size hail, golf ball size hail. Yeah, some pretty big hail has already been happening near Dallas. So we're gonna keep on this thing, keep ahead. There's that bumper, but I want to do it right now. Not quite sure how this road works. Oh, so we're just sitting on the service road until we go south. It definitely has the look of a hailer right now. Yeah, we're gonna just get over. Yeah, my target storm was that storm that's starting to go up west or northwest of Eastland, Texas. But I saw this thing and I thought the environment was maybe just a little bit better out here. So I decided to take my chances with the city chasing. Full tank of gas, now we're good to go. get south quickly here. I mean, east would probably be fine. It's probably going to be more of a structure type chase. Structure, hail. Especially early on. I can't see the cross traffic because the weeds are so long. Okay. So we're gonna get on Interstate 35 here and head south a little bit. Clean off my windshield next time we stop. Definitely outflow dominant at the moment. Storm is pushing out rain cooled air. Would not expect a tornado in the short term. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Well, we got a lot of people in here. I am on the south side of Dallas right now. We're chasing that storm just southeast of Dallas. I am by Lancaster right now. The worst part of the storm is over Hutchins, moving southeast. Big hail is the main threat right now. My stream will end when the storms die, or when they get to be tough to chase, super tough to chase. So, okay. Gotta focus on the road here. Sorry, I won't be able to read chat a ton when I'm driving. Obviously, we'll read them when we stop. But I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. My maps does not want me taking the interstate, but we don't need to go that fast. The storm's moving pretty slowly, so. No need to be blasting down the highways right now. Okay. We're gonna get over a lane. pretty hazy. It's tough to get a good view of it. We're gonna have to get right up to it. But we got a road that takes us straight there. And we have a lot of people from UK, Norway, Deutschland, awesome. So we're gonna start heading over towards the Ferris area right now to get ahead. The storm should be moving southeast fairly slowly, so it should be a fairly, it's not gonna be like yesterday where our storms are moving 40 miles an hour. We'll be able to stop and look for a little bit longer today. And we gotta get out of my bad habit of getting too far ahead of these things, so. Especially with the haze. Go left at this next intersection, it looks like. So we're working on, you know, getting some more cool tech for the stream. Working on a radar overlay with my location, time, all that fun stuff. Don't have it set up quite yet. Still working out the details, but we're not going to be stuck on this GoPro wide angle thing forever. So we need to go left here. Heading towards Lancaster. Gonna keep the air on up front just to, it might be tougher to hear me, but we gotta cool off the GoPro. It does not like these early evening storms when it's hot out and, you know, sun's beating on the windshield. It tends to burn up pretty quickly, so. Outflow's getting pretty far ahead of it now. We need to start worrying about it getting a little bit elevated here. We're gonna pull up on the perfect spot. You can see kind of the storm front right now. That hazy look to it. Still a little bit high based. and definitely outflow dominant. Would not expect a tornado in the short term. Storm still needs a lot of evolution to get to that point. There's a couple things going against tornadoes today, so to me it seems mostly like a hail threat. That doesn't mean there won't be tornadoes, but it seems mostly like hail to me. We're closing in on an awesome spot on this storm. Right on the edge of its outflow. Inflow though, it looks like. Inflow bands at least. Tough to see too far east because of the haze. Got some time. Tops were doing. I imagine they have decreased quite a bit here. Well, they're still pretty high. Starting to look a little bit better on radar. Oh man. My guess for this storm is it's going to be it's going to be mostly hail threat. I'm not too sure how long it's going to go on. I did not do a great forecast again today. But I do have a drone. We used it yesterday. I still haven't pulled the footage off of it, but we used it yesterday on a tornado near Winona, Missouri. south here pretty quickly. That hail is going to be coming pretty fast. Well, we may need to turn back around. Go that way. Place to stop for a second. Alright, well, we're through the updraft base. This goes behind us. Seems fairly small. We're getting inflow band, it looks like, to our south. I believe that's what it is. Could be outflow too. It's looking pretty good on radar. Okay. We need to stop and get a view very soon. Probably need to turn around up here at the next spot. This thing's moving way more south than I thought, but it just seems like it's... I mean, most of the precip is way back behind this boundary. It's pretty. Back around here. We didn't make it in time to the interstate. I also want to see what this thing's doing back behind us. I'm having a tough time getting our bearings on this thing right now. Gotta be a place to turn around. It's looking like it's struggling. We're gonna go up here and turn around, I think. Hopefully we're not trespassing. Didn't see a sign. I doubt there's gonna be too many people coming through. Just turn right here. Our updraft is off to our left right now. Alright, we gotta now go to defrost. Alright, we're gonna go back west. Got a pretty broad base on this thing. I think I just heard some hail. Perfect. Hoping to stay out of most of the hail today. Yeah, we went way too far east. It's catching its own outflow right here. And there's another, looks like, inflow band coming in. We're gonna go down this road called Ferris Road. There's some big hail. Well, we might be losing the windshield if we don't get out of the way quickly. I mean, we could be getting a mezzo here from... I mean, Echo Tops just jumped. The height of the storm is increased rapidly, which tends to mean a stronger storm. So I'm just curious as to what the evolution of this is going to be. I'll go south here. We are looking at the updraft base right now. Hail's falling, it's pretty small still. We are working the notch here in Dallas. Look at that, that was whew. Getting some hail now. Not too bad. Holly, Texas tornado, I was getting some up to baseball size hail up there. Oh, it just taking me on a U-turn? Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, might as well watch for a second. Sorry about that disgusting sound. Like I said, I need new wiper blades. Man, it's still just right on the edge of its outflow. Or whatever that boundary is. It may be just like the front. I'm not too sure. Go back to Lancaster. Drop south. What is the motion on this thing? Okay, pretty well what was expected. I don't want to take the interstate because that's going to be crowded. But it keeps trying to tell me to do that. And it's probably going to be the fastest way. Because this thing's going to be moving... This thing is moving southeast right now. So if we go all the way back around, Lancaster, go south, get on, okay. This is the road we're gonna take. It just updated. I guess I turned down the wrong road. Go around the airport. Updraft base still looks a little bit, still definitely developing. Not seeing much in the way of rotation. If it is, it's going to be back over on our right. All right, we're going to get moving before the rain gets too heavy here. Once in a while, a big stone will hit, but there's hail. I see it bouncing now. That looks like a golf ball right there. Big hail intercept right now, just east of Lancaster, Texas. Look at that. Woo. I don't need any more cracks in my windshield. the bigger stuff, but I think that's what we're going to do. We'll pull off right here. All right. Ooh, man, we just had a softball drop next to us. Oh, man. I'd love to go grab one of these bigger hailstones once it stops, and we'll keep going south. Big hail intercept right now between Lancaster and Wilmer, Texas. I need to get a hard hat. It seems like we're starting to get some smaller stuff. There's a really big one in the field next to me that I want to grab, but stuff's gonna hurt. Take you guys off for a second. Big time hailstones. I don't have anything to measure them with. Oh. Alright, we're safe to keep going south now. Big, big hail. Alright. Time to get back in front of it. Big time hail. Surprised I didn't crack my windshield more. What is this, report. Alright, we're gonna keep going south. Get ahead of this thing again. I just don't like the route it's taking me. I mean, we'll be following up behind the big hail, so we'll try it. There are some big hailstones mixed in here. We'll see if we can find some bigger stuff further south. Oh my goodness, we have a ton of people in here. Thank you guys for joining me. This is a... Well, we can't go too fast on this road. Big time hail. Let's see if we can... Looking for mostly hail in the grass. Everything's on the road. It's going to be melted by now. It's a cool little spot this guy's got up here. Need to find something in my car to measure with or some idea of how big this hail is. Ditch intercept. Okay. Doesn't seem like they've had a ton of big hail right here. Or it's probably just all melted. Falling behind the storm, we gotta catch up. Still getting some small hail on us right now. This road is a little bit sketchy. Definitely a hailer. Love to beat this thing down to Ferret so we can just blast out and get a view of the broader updraft. Big time hailer. I think I got a couple new hail dents from that. What do you think? I've already got a lot from last year. And a couple windshield cracks from this year. Alright, we're gonna get in. Alright. Take 45. I think that's really our only option down towards Trumbull and Palmer. Probably scrape the edge of some more big hail, but try to get south. I want to see what the storm's looking like right now. Bumpy road. Looks like the biggest hail is to our east right now. No stop sign. Oh shoot, we just had a pretty big bolt there. I still have those hailstones in my car. They still haven't melted yet. At least 3-inch hail. This in. We are in Ferris, Texas, about to turn south on Interstate 45. We just intercepted pretty big hail, 3-inch hail. Lucky we didn't bust our windshield right there. This updraft is way south of this storm. Tall speed bump. Wants me to go this way, so we're gonna go this way. looking at it right now. To get through. Still a pretty linear looking base. Definitely not what you would expect from a tornado producer at the moment. Thank you guys for joining the stream, tuning in. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm not able to read chat super well. It's just me driving and chasing, so I'll look at it when I stop. But this thing's finally leaving the DFW Metro. Yeah, I need to get new wiper blades. To replace my wiper blades a couple days ago, and they only got the driver's side one. For some reason they couldn't get the passenger side one to work. But my windshield is also, I mean, I've got probably 4 or 5 pretty major hail impact spots. Alright, here we go, we're on the interstate now. Get south of the updraft. I want to see what this thing's looking like. Big time hailer still. Nothing to make me suspect tornado threat yet. We'll get up ahead of this thing and then we'll check on the environment. See what's happening with that. Wonder how that storm way out west is doing, my original target. Oh, lone Supercell right now. Man, it is bothering me. Alright, we're going underneath the updraft right now. Or what appears to be the updraft. We just had a reflectivity drop on radar. Echo tops dropped slightly. Probably go, I guess this exit up in 4 miles seems pretty good. It's pretty high based though still, but I mean bases are high all over today in Texas. Down here to Palmer and look north so we can see the whole base. Hail from earlier is still, I have it in my cup holder, it still has not melted yet. Sorry about the wide angle view. Still trying to get the stream completely set up. I was gonna sit down and do that today, but I saw that I was driving through Dallas right when that storm went up and I decided to get on it. I flipped my mind about chasing about 3 times today. I started the day in northeast Arkansas. Had a tornado up in southeast Missouri last night and a funnel cloud after the stream ended also. Alright. We're gonna stop up here and then I gotta move my gotta switch power banks for the GoPro. Gas station up here. There's an abandoned gas station right here. It's got like, what we'll do is we'll come right here. Whoops. That's done. Okay. Sorry about that. Go through chat now. Is GoPro still not charging? What's the problem? This is the step up. Alright, well, we got replacement batteries, so it's no big deal. We're going to give coordinates for these hailstones. All right. Holy cow, 1,000 people in here? That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Yeah, stay safe in Ontario and Quebec. State. Well, I guess I'm missing, I'd like to see a Minnesota tornado. I've never seen one there. I've not seen a good tornado in Illinois either. But this thing is definitely trying to catch back up to its outflow. It's just sitting on the edge of it. I'm not sure, this could be this might just be the warm front or something that's draping south. But this thing is really like right on the edge of it. In Palmer, Texas, which is about southeast of the Dallas area. We have a severe warned supercell right now for 2-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. We are looking north. Holy cow, 1.5. This is ridiculous. Point you guys up a little bit more so you can see better. It's a pretty hazy, nondescript updraft still, but this is the main area of interest for right now. Gotta get another battery ready because it looks like the charger's not working. worried about the GoPro overheating, so. It is humid. We're gonna turn the air up. Yeah, it's going to be tough to get east on this thing. I have a feeling this hail potential is going up quite a bit, so I'm not too sure how I feel about driving on the path. I mean, we could go down to US 34, Texas 34, excuse me. A little overkill though for right now. Oh, that's so bad. I'm so sorry. 30 minutes ago. This fell about, well, it's fell about, what, 5:45 p.m.? Still has not completely melted yet. It's insane. But you can see, this is old hail damage that I've got. Coming all the way up through here. And then down that way too, so. I got all that on the, mostly on the Robert Lee, Texas storm from May 3rd. So we'll keep watching it for a bit. Echo tops have dropped again. The tops of the storm clouds, the higher they are, typically the stronger the storm. So when you see them drop, a lot of the time that means it's weakening. Sorry about that, my GoPro overheated. I was worried about that happening because we were sitting in the sunlight and I wasn't being proactive enough. We got some more batteries charging. I'm gonna toss this hail out right now. Yeah, my windshield has been massacred. Should start rotating about 2 weeks, yeah. Some storm chasers have reinforced cars. I don't have one. I just drive a plain old Subaru Outback. It looks like we might be getting something off to the left there. Oh, Echo Top just exploded again. Is it time to get... I mean, it's losing this boundary. off to the left there. This thing is really looking a little bit rough right now. Definitely a supercell, but does not appear to have an imminent tornado threat. It's losing this boundary, which I think is going to mean it's going to go elevated or just die off completely. Take you guys outside. So you leave the car for once. Okay. That right there looks really thin. This thing really looks to me like it's struggling. Especially with that texture right there. Getting outflow. Here. Pretty solid texture, but the storm may be struggling a little bit. Yeah, it's getting smaller on radar. Echo tops are still high. Well, as of 6 minutes ago. Reflectivity's down a little bit. We're gonna go east. The updraft is definitely east of us. I don't know what I'm looking at. There's some little eddies up here. Kind of cool. Ooh, clear our bolt right there. There's a little rotating zone like right there, looking straight at it. Just a little eddy on the edge of a boundary. It looks like everything, all the interesting stuff is definitely east. So we're gonna drop south and go east, I think, because we're looking at basically nothing right now. Cool little boundary stuff, but that's about it. All right. Drive off the driveway to a ditch. So there's the main base. There's just definitely an eddy over here to the left. There's the main base for sure. Maybe we have another updraft or something developing on the back side. I mean, show you these swirling dynamics. Off to the left again. Take you guys out. Pretty cool. That to me though makes it seem like our storm's struggling. Updraft right there, pulling that other updraft in. Look at that turbulence. Roiling skies. Maybe a little lowered area back there too. Picture of this stuff first. I'm gonna set you guys down. So we are leaving. Set you back in place. Perfect. Oh my, 2.8? Holy. That's insane. Dude. Yeah, so you're looking at straight at that updraft. right now. I think it's time to get east or get south and then get east. See if we can get some structure, because this thing seems to be weakening at least a little bit for the moment. And there's hail coming in behind this. The wind's blowing like crazy. It's time to get moving. Another chaser in front of us. I probably need to get mods or something. I can't believe we had that many people in here. That's insane. This thing is really losing touch with this boundary, so cloud tops are falling. It looks like it's weakening pretty rapidly here. Seems like that storm out west never formed. Well, I guess radar's down over there. We are in Texas right now, south of Dallas on Interstate 44, heading southbound. We're about to take exit 251 and then slide a little bit northeast from there. Maybe warm front, I don't know, but definitely weakening. Holy cow. We intercepted some pretty big hail here. Maybe we'll go again if the storm doesn't die before we get there. And that storm northwest right now. Be mostly hail threat as well, but it does have a little bit of a more probably plug the charger back in. That would be pretty smart of me, wouldn't it? There we go. Might be time to head back north, but I think that storm northwest of Dallas is going to come to a similar fate if it can't keep up with that boundary. Done. Go check it out. And then probably slide back north. this thing is really going downhill. We're just gonna go back north. Get back on 45, head north back into Dallas. Try and get to that next storm, but I have a feeling it's gonna have the same thing happen that this one did, where it falls too far behind that boundary and then it struggles and goes elevated or dies. But big hail threat with elevated storms still. But when a storm goes elevated, it loses any chance of producing a tornado. We didn't. This guy copied us. Alright. Not really. I'm just joking. Alright, well, we gotta hope that the GoPro can survive the sun. Last time I had it out for about 2 minutes and it burned up and shut the stream down for a minute or two, so we're gonna hopefully avoid that. Getting off this severe warning storm north of Ennis, Texas. We're gonna get on that Supercell north because I wonder what happens if it keeps up with this boundary. The boundary is draped Briar, north side of Fort Worth, Cedar Hill, down towards us near Garrett. I wonder what happens if it keeps touch with that. I mean, that boundary is moving southwest, it looks like, westward, so our storm is far behind this boundary. we could dive way south into the open warm sector. There's a Supercell west of Waco. Big time Supercell moving in on the northwest side of Dallas. Lots of hail reports with it. I think well, we'll get on this Dallas storm. That other stuff is really far down there, and I don't know the environment down there well enough to make that jump. When my car tells me it doesn't have eyesight anymore. Alright, we'll see if we can get it on this. Definitely a hailer. Another one coming through. Not this. We're gonna storm that we just left is withering away right now. It's fighting to hang on. It's a supercell. It's going to try whatever it can to keep going, but it is really losing itself. It's struggling. And I have a feeling this northern storm is going to follow a similar path, especially as the sun starts to go down and it loses touch with this boundary. I mean, maybe... I mean, it's going to try and hang on to that as best it can, but... Heading north on Interstate 45 right now. I know I don't have a location or a radar or anything fancy yet. We're working on that. I'm gonna get that up soon. But for now, it's just me and my video and my voice. So I'll have to call out where I'm at, where I'm going, what I'm doing, how the storm's looking, all that fun stuff. I can't believe there's so many of you guys in here. That's crazy. I've only streamed, what, a couple chases now? I've been chasing for a couple years, but I didn't really decide to get into live streaming until this year. It's been a big, big year for chasing. I'm wondering if another storm might try and form at that boundary intersection of kind of like where the storm's outflow is and where that other boundary is. I don't really know what it is right now, I'm not going to lie, but... North on I-45 right now, moving into Dallas. That's our storm now. The storm we were on has weakened significantly. So we're gonna try this next one. to get the fancy graphics, the radar overlay and all that stuff. I got a lot of video, photo to go through. I got a full chase video for the May 2nd Holly, Texas tornado. I got a couple good time lapses in there too. I want to do what I did with that Sagerton, Texas tornado. But I'm still pretty new to editing, so I'm gonna have to get that down. But I'll be out chasing all summer, basically. You know, I'm based out of Colorado right now, so with enough notice, I'll chase anything I can. Especially if it's west of I-35. That's normally where I'm at. Past 2 days I decided to come east. I ended up getting a nice tornado yesterday in southeast Missouri. Good lightning show. I know my GoPro loves to blow out those highlights. For speed right now. Keep a nice steady pace up north, see what we can see. Maybe get into another hail intercept. My windshield's about finished off as it is. Traffic up here. There's an accident. So we're gonna take Interstate 20 up here, go west and get closer to the base side of the storm. We may be overcorrecting a little bit and going a little bit too far west, but I think tornado threat is very, very low on this thing. It's way back behind that boundary. Once I get the radar overlay, I'll be able to show exactly what that is a little bit easier, but that boundary is separating the more warm, moist and unstable air mass from the colder, more stable air. And when your storm crosses over and moves into that stable air, it tends to weaken quite a bit or die completely. But you can see the updraft right now. It's looking a little bit fluffy, which tends to mean weakening, but we'd expect that. Still big hail possible with this. And another updraft trying to go up right next to that. On 20 now. Look at that, that's gorgeous. We're gonna have to get over a lane here, but I wish I had like a swivel mount. That could be a nice upgrade too. This thing is starting to move a little bit more southwest, so the hope is we get to it closer to Fort Worth, maybe near Forest Hill. If it reconnects to that boundary, it should survive a lot longer. A chaser right there. I didn't expect to see so many people out chasing the DFW Metro, but I guess it makes sense. There's a lot of people here. Strong storm moving southwest towards Fort Worth right now. We're gonna hit this thing in stride. I'm sorry, I know it's really bright. I know you're all being blinded. I know. The thing is trying so hard to keep up with that. Following right behind it. On Interstate 20 heading westbound now, heading towards Duncanville. Just passed through the Hutchins area in Texas. First storm's dead, new storm. Let's see what it does. Well, I take that back. Our first storm doesn't look the best, but it's pretty pretty from back here. But this Dallas storm's definitely, or this Fort Worth storm up here is definitely the strongest one in the area right now. feeling too warm right now. See some faint towering cumulus off in the distance. Those are other attempts at thunderstorms. None of them look too great though. To get a great view of this updraft. GoPro's absorbing pretty crazy V right now. Hoping to get behind some of these clouds. I know it's bright, I know it's bright. Wacky stuff. Man, it is massive. I know the sun's about to go away. Give it just 2 seconds. And we'll be on a storm again, I promise. That other tower is widening. I wonder if that's developing like if that really goes off, I think we'll head towards that afterwards. Just trying to find a storm that's in the warm sector. Because these things keep getting undercut by the boundary. Past north of Duncanville, Texas. There we go. Watch the sun disappear behind this tower going up. it's so pretty. The way the sun's kind of, wow. Never gets old. That's our storm. Trying to pull in this, or this other updraft is going up on this boundary also. Oh, we get to see this coming down the hill. Oh, this is nice. If only it wasn't so hazy, we'd have an amazing view right here. Look at that. Happening falling behind, and when it falls behind that, it's losing its access to that unstable air that's keeping it alive. That line of clouds off to the left. Got a severe thunderstorm warning for destructive baseball-sized hail. This is a big, broad updraft right now. I'm gonna try and head north here in a couple miles. Get a better view. Find a place to park the car during the hail because I really don't want to lose my windshield. But if we have to, we have to. Got plenty of time to get it replaced before the chase tomorrow. Big time hail threat with this thunderstorm. See that lowering coming up on the right. Keep going. back behind there. So that lowering is just our boundary, it looks like. Our storm is basically sitting north of Arlington right now. Off next exit. Pass me over. Okay. Skies. Not exactly tornado looking, which is good. Alright, we're good to go right here. Rain back there. Get over. Thing's not moving very fast. So we are heading north towards Arlington right now. The intersection of Collins and Arbrook, excuse me. I feel like I'm hearing sirens, but I can't tell. Maybe for destructive severe weather, not really anything else. I mean, no tornadoes, but tornado potential has been pretty low today. All these storms are getting to be kind of elevated, which is gonna completely prevent tornadoes if that happens. And it seems like it, especially with this storm and that one we were on previously. That's why that storm down south weakened really rapidly. Great shelf though coming in to Arlington. There are sirens going off. Not Memorial Day if you're not watching a severe thunderstorm roll up from your porch. Back in the DFW Metro now, near Arlington, looking north at a severe warned supercell, warned for baseball-sized hail. We had some pretty big hail earlier, so see if we can get some more without breaking our windshield. Definitely not a tornado look, which is good. Big hail look though, big hail look. Scud coming the edge of the rain-cooled air. Gas station or something to stop at for a second, reorient ourselves. Shoot, we just missed one. Dang it. Oh well. Next one. I'm torn between intercepting the hail and dashing south to keep watching that structure, that high base supercell structure. It's a quick trip over here. I can get in this way. Perfect. Dang it. Oh well. Nothing's rotating in terms of no low level rotation on this thing right now. Gonna get some rain. Oh, here's the hail. Rolling the window up. Those birds are going crazy now. Would love to get a green light here. I at least want to face. Perfect. We'll pull under here because I do not want to deal with this big hail right now. Hopefully these people seem to have the same idea, so. Oh well, what can you do? Everybody had the same exact idea. Okay. All right, we're going back south. Sorry. Not much. I guess the hail's going to be further back. This thing is really moving south now, though. Big blobby supercell. I don't know how this road works. All right, that works for me. Good to get over. Thing is really moving south now. I wonder why there was that big hill on the leading edge like that. Not a hailstorm to mess with. Got a little bit of a attempt at a hook echo. Back. For 2 hits. Keep jinxing it. Every time I say something's happening, the opposite happens. Oh, the hail only hits us twice and then we start getting dinged a bunch. screaming southeast now. Ow. Oh, another big hail intercept. Whew. Well, there's another crack. There we go. Probably losing the windshield here. Big time hail south of Arlington, Texas. At least it's not hitting the windshield. That's a plus. Likes the hail. It's not too bad yet, actually. This is nothing what was hitting us earlier. Here you go. Collecting south of Arlington. Look at that. Roads. Oh man. What's happening there? Intercept number 2. Hail always seems to sound way worse than it is until it's, you know, massive. Even small hail will sound really nasty, but I know it freaked me out when I first started chasing. I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna have a windshield. And I'm getting hit with like quarters. We're gonna have probably a nice rainbow off to the east here in a minute. Sun's poking out. Well, we'll go on I-20 if we can make it off to our east. Main hail core, excuse me. Set maps to that way I don't miss anything. This thing really went. I mean, to be fair, we're driving pretty slow through here. It's not like we're in West Texas where you can go quickly anywhere. There's a lot more stoplights, higher population out here. Boundary has pushed super far south. driving into the hill. Oh, he's going to QT. No reason to be reckless. This stuff is not. What's been happening so far has not been that crazy. Strong, yes, but not life-threatening. But deeper into the hail core, that's probably a different story, which we're about to go into right now. Hopefully we don't have too many people parking under bridges. And that's exactly what looks like is happening. We're not getting on the interstate. Ooh, that was a big one. All right. How far can we take this service road? All the way down. All right, the service road, frontage road is going to be a better option than the interstate. Just too worried about people parking under overpasses there. Those clouds way off in front of us. I think that's our old dead storm up there. And this is our current hailer. Anything like what we had earlier. We were probably just in the wrong spot. I wonder if we try to go south, will we be able to get there? The road's not too congested. I think that would be optimal. Navigate They're stopping down there, aren't they? Park under overpasses. That is a no-no. Do not park under overpasses. Now I just got hit with a hailstone through my window. That hurt. Our light just go out. Well, I mean, I really want to see what this storm looks like down south. Like head south of Mansfield maybe. Because this thing looks really pretty on radar. It's got a little bit of a hook. By a little bit I mean it's got a really nice one. Keep going. But we're gonna have to this highway sooner or later, otherwise we're not going to outrun this thing south. Here's our big. Imagine it's getting to be pretty if we can get on the southern side of it here, and this would probably be a good time to get on this highway. Whale's Mouth kind of thing up there. Definitely not a tornado producer. Storm's following a pretty similar path to the last one, just a little bit further west. Yeah, the big hail is gonna be off to my east. We want to see what this updraft looks like. Getting close to sunset, it's going to be pretty. Well, yeah, I guess we still got an hour or so. Beautiful radar presentation just kind of went away. the last real storm in the area for now. It to slowly start weakening here. Hoping for a great view, but I'm a little bit unsure if we're going to get that given what the storm is at the moment. Elevated. Nice bolt. Keep diving south. South, south, south. Give it a couple miles, turn back around, see what this is doing. You know what? I've actually been here before. 2022. Stopped at that gas station. What? I didn't realize it. Is that just something that you could do? I swear that person just took a left on red. Okay, I'm not insane. This thing is definitely weakening. Am I allowed to just pull off here? That would be optimal. Try it. Gas pipeline. All right, we're gonna show you guys what we're looking at now, why we came south. Very nice. So you can see that's kind of where the forward flank is, and this is where the main updraft is, right through there. You can see that roiling texture over there and kind of how it's super wavy. That tends to mean it's weakening or elevated. So no tornado threat from this thing right now at all. structure. That's why we came south. So, set you down, I'm gonna grab a picture. That was not very stable. Guys, look at that. Look at those striations right there. Getting strong out the winds now. Look at that. Stacked plate look. A little more cinematic maybe. I don't know. Definitely weakening. Outflow scud. Thing just became disconnected from its inflow. It's fighting to stay alive, but it's struggling. Good bolt. Pretty scenes here on the south side of the DFW Metro. It's nice. Set you back inside because it's pretty windy. I'm gonna grab another picture. Oh, need to get a better setup for the camera, but don't have time for that now. Chaser behind us. Check radar. My guess is this thing is evaporating quickly. Yep. What we were watching there for a bit was the updraft itself, and it's really starting to dissipate. A couple more thunderstorms have fired north. Near Justin, Texas, which is west of Louisville, and another cell has gone up near Poolville and Reno, neither of which is severe warned yet. Figuring out what we got to do now. Man, I can't believe how many people are in here still. This is crazy. Thank you guys for joining me. 2 big time hail intercepts in the DFW metro area. Some solid structure. And hail still ongoing to our north. Not out of the woods yet on that. See what's being reported here. Quarters, quarter, lots of quarters. Ping pong. Yeah. Still very big hail. East of Mansfield. Do we intercept or do we... What do we do? I need to get a better mic. Yeah, I know. No tornadoes right now. No tornadoes in the DFW today. Just big hail. Strong winds and lots of lightning. Pretty solid structure we had. Our storm is really, our updraft is going away. Our storm's gonna start to do exactly what that one we were on earlier did. That one that dissipated near Ennis. But still severe weather underneath that, even though we have no updraft. Until it completely rains and hails itself out, there's still potential for big hail there. But no new development on this storm, so. Gorgeous skies out here. See if we can reposition. See some more. Look at satellite here, see what we should do. It's a good thing I ended up choosing this storm. That one out west never really got going, did it? Yeah, the storm I wanted to chase was going to be, or that I was planning on chasing, was further west, near Eastland and Abilene. That's where my original target was. But right as I was coming through Dallas, the first storm formed and got on that. Tornado threat is basically done for today. It looks like everything is north of this boundary. Where is going to have the prettiest sunset? That's where we're going to go. You know, if we just keep going south, we'll hit a good sunset in a bit. You can feel it. Updraft is basically gone on this thing. Take you back out. I won't talk this time so you guys can hear me. That's what's left of our updraft. Band's trying to feed into it. Keeping it moving. Gonna go south. Getting on 287 now. Wrap this up with a nice sunset, and then we'll start heading west for tomorrow. Pretty good for a surprise chase in my case. I mean, I left today thinking I wasn't going to chase, and then I thought I was chasing, and then I thought I wasn't chasing, and then I ended up chasing. We had some huge hail. What town is that near? We had some pretty big hail near Lancaster. I posted that on Twitter. It was massive. Probably 3-inch hail. Easily 3-inch hail. Yeah, it's been a big year for tornadoes. Non-stop, starting end of April. Try and get ahead for a sunset. What time is the sunset here? 8:28. Okay, we've only got we've got 9 minutes to find a good sunset spot. Excuse me. Oh man, I really wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Oh, there's an exit here. Perfect. We'll try it. Well, that just takes us to 67. We don't want that. I think what we want... Well, that would have worked. The gas station over here. Get over for these guys. just stay where we were. It's a good spot. Yeah. Pretty well done. Pull up here, give the outro, call it a day. Lots of quick trips around here. I love quick trip. Get out and show you guys what the sky's looking like for a minute. But it's really nice over here. We'll go around this way, get a view. So north is where all the color's at right now. Pretty. Every time that sound happens, it scares me because it's either I have a flat tire or my car has been on for a certain number of hours. So it's always like a toss up to see what it is. Okay. Well, got a nice sunset in front of us. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I mean, I cannot believe how many people we had in here. Like, what was that? 2,000? That's unbelievable. Like, seriously, I appreciate it so much. Yeah, thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and end the stream now, and we're gonna start heading west for tomorrow. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Ride along with me again, and have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe. It's been a